Today, from Seattle, Washington, it's the NFC Championship game. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but
one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Lynch, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Throw left side, going to be caught by Largent. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass complete. Now race for the marker. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. There's Wilson to throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that scores a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Tyler Lockett touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now a first down carry by Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get this down to the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
from the 38 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Jones. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown from 13 yards out. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Rodgers. Finding room at midfield and finally brought down at the 43. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to that's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And we will get another look at Seattle's offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. Able to find his target here, Largent. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got right on the short throw. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Lynch. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 45 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he's up to the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Rodgers going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Past the 20. And that one to the right side and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the delay, Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 31-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Adams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again. An inside give to Jones. Tackle made there by Frank Clark. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Back to throw. Rodgers got his tight end. That's complete. That's Gonzalez. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Rodgers. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Rodgers to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
break it down, coach. Break it down.
3rd and 2. To throw is Wilson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Largent. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the 2nd half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. On first down, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Rodgers. And that one too wide and incomplete.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now it's Wilson. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Rodgers now on first down. Fighting through, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's up across the 20. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
From the 46, here's second down and 2. Back to throw. Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Gonzalez. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. On second down, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. Now Wilson, option right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Wilson. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon on presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Up the middle, Jones.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Rodgers now to throw. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Rodgers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4th down and no hesitation from Matt LaFleur as he sends out the field goal unit. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They go up the middle with Lynch. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackles yards receiving on the night.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Lynch up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
They run again on first down, Lynch. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets.
Point after here coming up. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers to throw once more. That is caught. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. football game.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Brought down, but a nice little gain. 127 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Play action. Now Wilson. Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the
field. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Up the middle, it's Lynch. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. An inside run with Lynch. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
2nd down and 4. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now Jones. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to